And now we're going to do a review on the Sherwood t120. Now if you notice, this t120 does not have any graphics. It's kind of how I like my sticks, and this is the way Sherwood sent them to me. That way, when people see me using them before they're released, they just kind of say, hey, it's a Sherwood stick, but they won't know what model it is until it's released. That's just kind of the way we work together. This is a 95 flex t120 Stachny curve. Now before you say Jan Stachny, it's actually Paul, don't worry. Now this is one of the best sticks I've ever used. This is a very durable stick already as it is, so it's definitely a plus for them and us players who use them. My very first stick, my very first impression of this stick when I took it out of the box was, wow, this is a perfect length stick. There is no need to add a plug. Usually I have to do that with most other brands, except the CCM and Sherwood. I had to do it with Easton, I had to do it with Bauer. I definitely have to do it with Warrior, which is kind of annoying because it kind of feels like you're taking away a little bit of the feel, kind of dampen it up with a wood plug. But lately I've been using composite plugs, so it all works out in the end. So we're going to talk about the shaft first. We're going to talk about performance. The performance on this shaft is probably one of the best. For slap shots, wrist shots, snap shots, this is one of the best performing shafts I've ever used. It is straight through to the heel construction, and it really allows for them to have such a thin taper, which gives you a lot more responsiveness. Whenever you accept a pass, you kind of feel the shaft flex a little bit. When you throw a pass, you see the shaft flex a little bit, but it's not going to flex like how I compared it to the CCM, where it feels like you're taking a shot with your passes, so you have to kind of tune it down. This one stays true. The wrist shots, drag and pull, probably some of the best I've taken. It's very consistent. 50 and then 100 wrist shots, stayed consistent the entire time, hit every single spot that I was aiming for, even masked the goalie a few times. It happens, and it's still a good, consistently hard shot. The snapshots, they're pretty good shots. You get a lot of good responsiveness, and it gets that good pull, so you actually end up lifting the puck, hitting the spots that you want to do. Say you're trying to go bar down from, I don't know, the dot, you're going to end up hitting it. It's pretty good. I've scored quite a few goals with this stick on the face-off, where as soon as they drop the puck right on the face-off, just shoot it right off of that. And I've scored 2 goals off of that, which is kind of cool. I've never been able to do that before. I've tried it with my other sticks and never been successful. This one, they just fly right off the handle. Slap shots. Probably some of the best slap shots I've taken. It's so responsive to slap shots. It's just, you cradle the puck or just one time it and it just zooms right out. Always a good, hard, straight shot. It's never going to cheat you where you're going to, take the shot and it's going to just kind of lose power like with some people it does. Not with this stick. This stick is going to shoot rockets every single time. For performance, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10, only because the snapshots just kind of aren't doing it for me. I feel that I can, do better with the snapshot, and it just hasn't been as successful as I feel. The shaft durability, I've taken a lot of slashes, and I tend to beat up my sticks a lot, especially Sherwood. The way that I want to test Sherwoods is try to beat the crap out of them, and they seem to come back for more. I guess they're addicted to the damage. The blade, we're going to talk about that now. I like really stiff blades. You guys know that. I really, really like stiff blades. I prefer them. The stiffer, the better. To the point where you feel it everywhere. You know where you are going to be with the puck on the blade without having to look down. Sometimes you do lose it. I have that a lot with my Easton, and I have that a lot with my Bauer sticks. Always constantly have to look down, especially if I'm, going fast speed, which for a, beer leaguer, it's not going to be that fast, but still, I eventually have to look down, and I'm not too happy about that. There's no back flex on this blade. It's the best part about it. Whenever you take a shot, the shot is always going to be cradled correctly. The durability for the blade and the performance straight off. I wish they would kind of make these just on their own, because if you're a shaft user, if you use shafts, this would probably be the best blade that you can go with. This is probably the best blade I've ever used. I thought the T100 blade was the better one. This just blows it out of the water. It's so strong, it's so durable, nothing's happened to it. The only thing that you can see wrong with it is this chip. I tend to tap my stick really hard on the ground. It's part of the process of trying to beat it up. It's unfortunate that I can't get a good, there you go, a little bit. Yeah, whatever. I'll post a picture of it later if you guys want to see it on my Instagram and my Facebook if you have me on there. Here we go. That's literally the only chip, and I've been using this stick since May. And that's the only chip. And it has no structural damage, it has nothing. There's a nick right there. This one is from a skate, and this one, I'm not too sure. I have banged it a few times against the post. I did try to break it across the post a couple weeks ago, and nothing happened to it. So as far as performance, I'm going to give this blade a 10 out of 10. It's probably one of the best ones. As far as durability, I'm also going to give it a 10 out of 10. Even with the chips, there's still no softness to it. Nothing is wrong with this. If you want a good performing blade, this is the blade to go with. If you want a blade that's not going to blow up on you, this is the blade to go for it. Whenever you take a shot, you really feel the flex of the shaft. Wherever your hands are, it's always going to let you know where the kick point is going to start. It's a high kick point. To me, it really still feels like a low kick point because it picks up where your hand is. That's the touch technology that they work with, and because of that, it really allows you to work wherever you are on the shaft. Wherever you are, it's always going to allow you to have a good performance out of it and be able to just kind of throw the puck, fling it if you have to last second, or just actually take a full-on shot. Would I recommend this stick? Absolutely. If you see me on Proclaimed, it's the only stick I always recommend besides all black hockey sticks. This is the stick. This is a high-end stick, a true high-end stick that is not going to cheat you out of your money, or at least I feel that way. And Sherwood is so easy, so great to work with. Their people are just so fun to work with, so nice, that not just their customer service, but the quality of their sticks is what keeps me coming back every single time. Would I buy this myself? Absolutely. I have another one already, so you obviously know that I'm all about these sticks. Am I being a homer about it? No, I'm not. You know that I'm going to tell you whether something is going to be wrong, and like I said, the snapshots, not feeling it too well, but it's good enough for me, and it's good enough for a couple of other people that I allow to use this stick so they can try it out whenever they would tell me, hey, I want to try Sherwood, but I don't want to buy one yet. Here you go. If you're in Arizona and you want to come out and demo these sticks and you're a lefty, let me know. You're more than welcome to try out my sticks, as long as you don't snap them over your knee or something stupid. I'm not going to beat you up. Jokes aside, performance, 10 out of 10. Durability, 10 out of 10. Actually, performance for the blade, I'm going to do 8 out of 10 because not too fan of the snapshot, but I think it's more of a user problem than it really is. Durability, just that in 6 months, sign me up. Alright, and other than that, I'm really happy with this, and I can't wait to try out, see what else they have next. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and look forward to hearing from you about those questions, or from all of you. And again, this is a Sherwood T120, and go out there and get one. I don't think you will be disappointed. If you are, come and talk to me.